Hi, my sparkles of light. So while I was in Austin, I went to the speech store and I got you guys a present. I'm going to open up some charms that I got for you. And I don't know why I'm doing this on camera, but I feel like maybe some of you like the sound of opening presents and the sound of bags and the sound of papers and the sound of my voice. So let's see what we got first. Ooh, all right, so we got a couple of pentacles, and this is, I think this is going to be really nice because a lot of people ask about money, and you know, this is also kind of a witchcraft thing, so that's great. Pentacles for money and witchy matters. I got this one's really neat. They had some religious symbols, and I was looking for some more saints, you know, to add to the collection. And this one is Saint Christopher. It's a little bit big compared to some of the other ones, except for, of course, my big old pins that are huge. And it's a little heavy, but I love it. It's just really charming, you know. It's very three-dimensional, and I like it a lot. It's kind of golden. And St. Christopher's I'm close to St. Christopher because that was my grade school name, St. Christopher, and we were the travelers. That was our, yeah. And so the whole traveling thing is really perfect, you know. Like a lot of you guys out there are travelers and have, you know, whatever reason, business or whatever. But even if you're just spiritual travelers, I think St. Christopher is special. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, here. Ooh, okay. So this one are tiny. I wanted to get also some more states, and they didn't have a whole bunch of selection, but they did have two more. So if these come out, we've got Kansas and Maine. Okay, Kansas and Maine to add to the menu there. And then, let's see what else. Ooh, I love this one. It's so pretty. I know I already have an elephant charm, but I don't have anything made out of bone. And I thought, ooh, I want to get some charms made out of bone. That sounds really nice. A whole bone charm cast would be neat if I had that kind of collection. But look how cool that is. Little bone. So hopefully it'll hold up in the bowl. If not, I'll take it out and just use it for my altar. So I got one more for the bowl. And then I'll show you a couple things I got for my altar. And so here we have a little Buddha head. So that could be, you know, for spiritual matters or whatever. There we go. And so for the altar, to help with, now, if I can remember what blue calcite was good for, I need to study my stones better. But these, you know, I have other calcite, and so I have this great orange calcite that came in the summer, and now I have blue calcite, so kind of a sun and the moon feeling here to me. So I could put this on the altars for their energy. Then I also have this carnelian, which I don't think I have any carnelian, but if I do, well, now I have another carnelian that I can add to my rock collection or my crystals collection. So this one's a really pretty carnelian too. I like it. All right, carnelian. And then I also got a citron. The citron's kind of expensive, but it's my favorite. One of my favorite stones because, well, it used to not always be my favorite stone because I liked bright colors as a kid. I liked rubies and pink things and blue. I never really was into yellow, but now I really appreciate the qualities of the citron, and the citron is a November stone. And somebody else out there said it's end of October too. So I've always thought of citron as the Scorpio stone, but I've heard just Sagittarians claim it too. So I just say, okay, Scorpio and Sagittarius can claim the stone if they want it. I like it. It's a very nice stone. And there you go, guys. Okay, so I'm going on now to the pick a card, and you're welcome to skip over this section of your presents, of opening your presents. Okay, so here we have 3 piles. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. These are messages from your divine feminine or masculine, but they're the twin flame messages, love messages, because it's 11/11 today. And happy birthday to any of you who are 11/11. I know a few special people who are, and my birthday's coming up, so hello all you Scorpios out there. All right, so let's push out our breath. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. Let out your breath and look at the piles. Now you can be drawn to which one you want. There is a 4-leaf clover, there is the twin hearts ring, and then there is this purple ring. All right. Take a moment and let us begin. All right, here's pile number 1 with the 4-leaf clover. And we have a few love messages. So the first group of cards is from my Enchanted Embrace deck. I'm glad I wrote the name of it in the front so I wouldn't forget. And these are just messages of love and a lot of song lyrics too. So let's see what you got. You got, how did I get so lucky? And this seems all like a fantasy, an illusion. So these could be creepy doubts coming in sometimes, but it could also be a happy feeling. You know, this, how I'm lucky to be living this beautiful dream come true, this fairy tale come true with you. You know, this thing that to others is an illusion, but to me is very real. And then you have, I feel you in my bones. It can't be an illusion if they feel you in their bones. Your hair shimmers in the moonlight, so they see you. If you're wondering if your twin flame can see you, they can see you. All right, let's see what your Lover's Oracle has to say. Lover's Oracle says, trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. And yep, there you go, twin flames. Your passion ignites. So this is definitely twin flame connection here. Let's see these new cards that I got. The Romantic Oracle. So we've got romance. Nice. It looks like a candlelit dinner coming up for you guys. You've got karma. It seems like you have some kind of, maybe it's a karmic or soul type bond or purpose or some kind of contract that you have between you guys. You've got intuition, so you have this maybe psychic connection here. You can use your intuition and you'll learn more about this connection. And privacy. So romance and privacy makes me think that you are about to achieve some kind of physical union with each other. Let's see what your romance, Enchanted Romance tarot has to say. And this is the Hierophant, which is a lot like intuition. It's like use your higher intuition, your higher self. You know deep down inside what's going on here. And 6 of Swords, which is good. There's going to be some kind of journey. But you're already on a journey symbolically, the twin flame journey. But this could also mean you're going to be on a physical journey towards union soon. Then we have some notes from Queen Sugar's decks. She has 2 different decks, the part 1, part 2. She has a bunch of decks, but these are the 2 that I have. So this one says, we will be together again. See, told you. And this says, I miss you more than it seems. So this looks like a couple here that know each other. You know of each other's existence at least. You felt each other at least spiritually, astrally, psychically. The be together again could mean two things: that you've been together once physically on the 3D and you're going to come again together again, or that you've been together in past lives and now in this life you will be together again. And so they miss you because they can feel you. They want to be with you. And then finally, you have trust from the Romance Angels Oracle. This situation is calling for you to have faith. This will come true. This will be a union. This will be a happily ever after. So let's see what your charms have to say. Okay, here we go. So if you skip the first part of this video, I put a few new charms in. There we go. So we have C for charms, C for caring. C could be your first name. Look, there we go. We've got a pentacle. Pentacles are great. So pentacle has to do, can do with money. It could do with stability. It could do with have something to do with magic and bringing quality of the pagan within your connection, that kind of thing. You have the number 6. So 6 is the love number, so that's good. It looks like either 0 or 8, which is the infinity symbol. That is also good. 0 I like particularly. It's the Pluto number, which is also kind of an infinity, never-ending kind of thing. Full circle, too. Maybe you're coming full circle. This is sure. If you've ever felt anything, feel sure about it. Maybe you felt each other in each other's dreams. There's this owl of communication. It looks like there's been a little bit of waiting, but there's a lot of intelligent communication going on. Definitely are the twin flames, just like your twin flame card came up. Oh my God, I almost said twin flarm card. Flarmcade. Your flarmcade came up. Anyway, so twin flame, and you're blessed, and Saint Dimphna's here to protect you, and she helps people who might get a little depressed about things, a little sad. So don't let that happen. And if it does, just call upon Saint Dimphna. She can help work your way out of it. This cello to me talks about a deep, beautiful voice. It could be whether it's speaking or singing. It's just a lovely voice. And dancing and singing and having a good time. The key, little tiny key to something. This looks like a lockbox or just some kind of secret small compartment key. You've got a B for the outdoors, busy as a bee. This is a cog that kind of keeps everything going, like bicycle, wheels, clocks, whatever. It's a mechanism that's necessary in this situation. So keep that, keep those cogs clear, those cogs of movement and communication and understanding. But it's a really beautiful cast here. Like you've got the beautiful diamond. That means you're like 1 in a million, very special person, and the anchor of stability. And you have the United States, which is also good. So it could be something happening in the United States or some kind of U.S. connection. But yeah, your twin flame is feeling you very deeply, possibly in dreams. I feel like some kind of romance is coming up soon physically for you guys. Some movement, the cog talks about movement in this situation and communication, but you've known each other before, and just trust in the situation. Trust it's going to develop. Trust that they feel the same way as you do. Trust that their higher selves are in awareness of what's going on. Soon you will have your rendezvous. And you are, trust also that you're twin flames, because I know a lot of times people go through those moments of doubt about being twin flames, but this is saying, yes, you are, okay? And they're thinking about you, and then they miss you, They feel lucky, and sometimes it starts to make them go into lack mode or doubt mode. So don't, maybe they're feeling that way. So understand sometimes that can happen to your twin flame as well. But it looks like they're heading on their way to you, or, they definitely miss you and are thinking about you, and you'll be together. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next one. So the next pile here is with the Twin Hearts ring, which I wear as my band, I guess. All right, so let's see what your Enchanted Embrace cards are. These cards are made with love messages and song lyrics. And you've got, I want to grow old with you. I live with you in my dreams. More dreaming here. You light up my life. You light up my life. And I love your smile. That's sweet. Let's see what your Lover's Oracle are. You've got, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So sometimes you got to let go of things that aren't serving you. Oop, the baby fell out, and first pile maybe had a baby and I didn't even know it. All right, and then just saying that, these resentments can kind of creep up and kind of put a damper on things. If things didn't go the way you want them to, or they had expectations, and it could cause you to be a little angry or resented or something. Now, of course, if the person that you're thinking about has been cruel to you, that's not your twin flame. That's just somebody you're practicing with. But this person that really loves you wouldn't do that to you. So just know. So reflect on this matter, okay? Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. But I feel like this person that's giving you these messages is a sweet and true twin flame. And so if you've had any bad feelings, then it could be just, your mind playing tricks on you kind of thing. So let's see what the romantic oracle has to say. And you've got perspective, exactly. So sometimes you need to change your perspective. Sometimes things are really a little bit different than what you think they are. This person could be the one, and so don't, start jumping to conclusions. Maybe they are exactly the one. They could be the one that you marry. This could be working into a marriage here. So I can understand why things can feel a little bit funny if somebody feels that close to you that you think that it could turn into a marriage. This is a reconciliation. It could be of somebody you've known before in a 3D sense, but it could also mean somebody that you've known before in a past life sense. So reconciliation of souls here. Let's see what your Enchanted Romance has to say, Tarot, here. We've got strength. So this situation is asking for you to have courage, and balance and learn how to walk with the beast kind of thing, a sort of a willingness to accept somebody for who they really are instead of trying to mold them into what you think they should be kind of thing. So that's important. And the wheel is talking about good luck. So you're a lot of good luck is happening here, especially I think if you change your perspective, then this wheel is going to start turning in your favor, in a direction. Actually, I put the wheel down here. In your direction. And I think it's neat that they have the symbol of death and other interesting symbols that kind of give you an idea that the world is, full of different choices and different things can happen along the way. So you might have expectations that if you put in this such and such effort, you're expecting to get this kind of result, but not necessarily that always happens. And also remember, Mercury retrograde, things go a little bit differently than what we expect sometimes or what we hope for. And all of these are about little just life lessons and learning about ourselves and growing and self-awareness and love for ourselves. Let's see what some love notes from Queen Sugar stacks. We got love notes 1 and 2. And this one says, I want to kiss you. See? He wants to kiss you, or she wants to kiss you. I am my best self when you are around. So they really feel good when, they feel your essence around them. They feel like you belong together. That's why the marriage card came up. It's like, if it's not a marriage in 3D yet, it definitely wants to be a marriage. It's a 5D marriage. It's a 5D connection of souls that wants to be a 3D connection. And then finally, you have very soon. So there could be something happening very soon. So you got to decide what you want so that it comes to you now. If you sit in lack mode, or you feel scared, or you're sabotaging it with doubts and things like that, then you're pushing it away. So make sure you push that away. I think this was the only card that did that. Now let those resentments go, so you can bring this in, so you can bring these feelings in. Okay, so let's take a look at your charms. At the beginning of this video, you might have watched it, but if you skipped it, it was just a few new charms I added to the bowl. Here we go. All right, you got a lot. You also have C. C for... What was I thinking of C before, what it could stand for? But anyway, C is caring. C is cherry. Cherry Enchantress. You've got Asia, which is only time will tell. Do we have something like that? It's just kind of a matter of time, It's the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, the wheel is kind of talks about that a lot, It's having courage, but this is your potential, marriage and them being the one. It's just a change of perspective. If you give yourself a chance to look at it, then you'll be able to have a better perspective. Because I think sometimes our emotions run high and then they get in the way. But it's coming very soon. So yeah, let's see what else we got. That was a 4, I think. 4, like as in 4 of Wands. And we've got a lot of signs here. We got Gemini, intelligent Gemini. We've got practical Virgo. We've got trustworthy Taurus. And anything else? Let's see. All right, let's scoot everybody over a little bit. This lighting here is going to make me... I don't want it to make me miss anything. So we've got Sing, USA, good. Some more singing in the USA. That was the best idea ever. Some more singing in the USA. Sing with your USA friends. Even if you're not from the USA, you can sing with me. Name, Hope. Maybe there's some hope, somebody named Hope here. Alright, so we've got family, protected, blessed, and here's some dates that will be helpful. We've got the 15th, the 8th. Let's see, we got 24, 27, 17, brave. See, brave, just like the strength card. It's time to be brave. We got the baby bottle with new things. You got a new wardrobe coming up, overdue for new wardrobe here. Intelligent communication. The dinosaur is about feeling like you had a connection already in a past life. Didn't we have that? I feel like there's some kind of connection. Well, they're the one anyway, and you have certain, I think maybe reconciliation, a past life reconciliation here. You've got the weight, so it's like steady and strong. Here you have the Twin Flames symbol, another one. This is the one with the 2 flowers with the heart in the middle. That's one of my Twin Flame symbols. You got angels looking out for you. Tropical trees. You got the wheel, which talks about karma to me, and karma is like, it's time to reassess. So it does say that you should reflect and reassess things and see what you can do different. I think the two main words here are reflect and perspective, and those are real important in this wheel that could be talking about Mercury retrograde. Maybe get a little exercise. You got another intelligent owl, so I feel like communication's good here. And sewing machine and making and creating things. Spirits watching out for you. Look, you got another twin flame symbol. This is the little kissing angels. I love this one with their little butts showing. It's so 3D and cute. And then you have ballet shoes, just like dancing and having fun. And the tree, like tree of life and good health. And the tree of your situation, your twin flame situation is like a tree. It's growing and it's learning and you're creating and branching out. Maybe your person, or maybe you are crusty on the outside but sweet on the inside. So learn how to marry those two feelings, or maybe your twin flame is like that and it's caused you to have some doubts because you're not really sure if they're the one, but they're love messengers. They're so sweet to you and they want to get married to you. So yeah, you should have faith. Something went on that made you have emotions. Maybe you're afraid to for everything to come true, afraid to have exactly what you want, But look, this is time for fun and dancing and love, and apples, eating well, and health, and fixing things. And the birdies are talking to you. And the hand, like lending a hand. You have a lot of symbols here. You got the doggy and some more weights, like working out or just a solid situation, and lots of music here too. Possible travel. Another twin flame symbol of the couple hearts. There's might be a little bit of waiting going on here with the rocking chair. The diamond talks about beautiful, special, one of a kind person. Piano. The piano. Some more music here. The pentacle could be talking about a few things like financial stability. It could be talking about giving gifts, a physical gift of love. But it's a good firm base, a foundation. This is almost like Ace of Pentacles. And you have the key to everything, and other symbols like starfish could be out there telling you something, and the bicycle about movement and things are moving and just moving in the right direction. So wow, you got a lot of signs there to tell you what's going on next for you and your situation. So take a moment to look at that and think about, because really, yeah, it's reflection time. During this time of waiting, just reflect really well. Be sure it is what you want because it's coming to you. It really is. All right, I'm going to move on to the next. And finally, the purple ring. And the cold front's coming in, so the wind's blowing and it's getting all wild and woolly outside. So happy Twin Flame Day, you guys. Alright, so first of all, we have Enchanted Embrace, cards that I made with little messages to them. This says, you are the woman of my dreams. So guys and girls, just saying, if you are not a woman and you're watching this, then, either you are the divine feminine or you are a cross watcher, okay? So let's just take it that way. So you are the woman of my dreams. And you are mine. This person is possessive, but in a good loving way. And this one says, I want to do bad things with you. So he's a little naughty. I definitely feel a masculine energy here. So if your twin flame is not a masculine, then I would say that they're masculine, at least in energy, form, even if they're not in appearance form, right? And then finally, you got Let Me Be Your Emperor. All right. So let's see about your romance oracles here. We've got healing. So imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. So you guys out there that are twin flames can do some fun activities. I really recommend Jack and Amanda's site. And maybe I'll post a video for you, because they have a workshop, which is, you don't have to do the whole workshop, but you can take some of their guidelines and make an altar and do things, do like a little ode to your twin flame out there. And if you're living with your twin flame, if you are actually physically united in the 3D, which is a wonderful thing, there's things that you guys can do together, and maybe find ways to make a bubble around you. I mean, sure, there's romantic things you can do, but there's also beautiful spiritual things, and there's spiritual romantic things you can do, like mix things. All right, let's see what you got here. So when it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. And that's what, love is about. There's not labels. So if you don't like the label of twin flame, that's fine. If your soulmates, they like that label better. If you don't want a label, if you just feel super connected with the person that you love, that's cool, because that is totally what happens a lot. We feel very connected with a particular soul, and we feel very good being with them. And so good, keep it up. So here you have, this is from the romantic oracle. We got memories. So some of your situation has to do with remembering how you started off, the early days together kind of thing. Then we have clarity. And I think at this moment in time, you're feeling very sure about your situation. Maybe something happened that just made you think, oh yes, this is the one. This is a special person. There's nobody I could care about more than this person. So something really cleared up strong for you. And then we have children. So maybe you already have children together, or maybe there's children involved in your relationship somehow. Or children will come to you. Maybe this is a relationship that will, where the two of you will have children together. And domestic. So I feel like this is either a couple that's already together, that's going to have children, or already has children, or you are going to be very domestic very soon and have, the works. And just like the labels of twin flame, you might not even get married in the traditional sense. You might just be domestic partners kind of thing, but you're definitely going to be in a nice, cozy, loving situation if you aren't already. Let's see what your enchanted romance has to say. So you've got the sun, which to me means marriage too, and just happiness and joy and everything you could possibly think of that could come to your life. This is also the clarity card. It's like feeling good about everything, like feeling vibrant and alive and awake and warm and joyful. And then you have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is a fellow who is wanting to bring you their love. If you haven't seen each other yet physically in the 3D, then he's on his way. It looks like he's on his way to give you some love. If you are living with him, or if you have this domestic situation, then he's kind of your champion. He's your champion of love. He always, it's kind of like keeping the sparks going in your romance all the time, because he knows just what to say and do, and he's a very romantic guy. It could be a water sign, so that's that possibility right there. But he's a very loving, warm person. And here's a few, this is the love notes from Queen Sugar's decks, love notes 1 and 2, and this is what they have to say. I guess the light I see in you is what you see in me. So you're seeing the same light. You're reflecting each other, because you are each other's mirror and your counterparts, and you love each other that way. And he's also, or she's also saying, you freed me. So that's beautiful. You feel this is a kind of love that even though it's domestic and it's solid and secure and cozy, there's also this sense of feeling free, like the butterfly, like joyful, like the sun. It's bliss. It's happiness. That's really nice, you guys. I love this one. So I'm hoping that this is some of you out there that are experiencing this domestic feeling right now. I hope you've achieved it. And I didn't say this ahead of time, but if you're watching this on any other day besides 11/11, it doesn't matter. 11/11 is for any time of the year, right? So finally, let's cap it off with our romance angels. We got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So yeah, this is the real deal. This situation is a real, true love. It's a warm embrace. It's a sweet kiss. It's cozy. Oh, and this one has like little kids. See? So yeah, it's very domestic and it's very cozy, and it's a beautiful partnership. That is on its way, or that you're experiencing right now, or yeah, that. But I feel like a lot of you out there are experiencing it, so that's really nice. Okay, so let's go to your charms. Okay, here we go. I added some new ones that you can see at the beginning of this video. Alright, let's see what you got. Oh, nice. I like it when you get marbles, especially in this tray because they're fun to play with. This is the marble of earth, so that's good. Domestic, that's what I'm telling you, guys. You guys are in the 3D. This romance, this love is, and this love is not necessarily have to have the label of twin flame, but it's a beautiful, warm, tight, loving, soulful relationship. All right, we got 1, 2 being 1. The 7 also seems to pop out to me. That's your number right there. You got the number 5. So, let's see what else we got. We got the world. You got the Junior Achievement Award. I think this might mean for those of you who have done it, yay, you did it. You got together, you've created a life. You got the world at your feet here. This is a dream come true. Family, see? You have that child, or the child is coming. You're inspiring each other, and you're brave. And you have a lot of hope. And this is like the sundial. A sundial is sort of a mix of a clock and direction and a compass. So it's just helping you know the right way. We've got 2, 8, and 10 could be helpful here. We've got got number 2. So 2 seems very important. You got the number 28. You got number 20. And they don't go past 40, I think. 29, and you've got 25. And you have the wreath. This is, to me, is like the warrior returning, and victory wreath. It's like the Junior Achievement Award. So it feels like awards. Like, good job, guys. Good job. Proud of you. You did your work. Somebody's cut away things that didn't belong. You've got the angels looking out for you, the cherub angels. Maybe you've had to have death moments where a rebirth kind of thing, or maybe that's still coming. And here's your elephant of memories. So I feel like that domestic and the children, you have the cherub, the Knight of Cups, the clarity is the same as the sun. Yeah, memories. I knew I had memories, see? And you're the missing piece kind of thing. Domestic could mean, it doesn't necessarily mean have to be children. Could be furry children. D could be somebody's name. Texas, maybe somebody lives in Texas or moving to Texas. I'm in Houston. I went to Austin, and I just realized a lot of people are moving to Austin. Austin's a pretty cool place. But this is also Theater Under the Stars, so maybe it means that you could be seeing some movies together, or theater. Some messages from the birds. You've got you got the knife, which is kind of like, to me, is like swords. It's about clarity. It's about logic and honesty. And you know, the Knight is of Cups, but he also could be a very honest, clear-minded person coming towards you if he's not already with you. Could be Italian. And mermaid, so you're beautiful or your beloved is beautiful, mermaid. The hanger means maybe getting some new clothes or items that you might really need coming up. And don't get hung up on things, though, on unimportant things. I think you guys, though, this group is doing really well. So here you get another number 12 and the apple of eating well. And this is like, yeah, this definitely feels like, you know, the Emperor. You know, this is your other half. You know, put yourself in a healing bubble. You know, might try things that you haven't tried before. You know, be naughty with each other, because you know, if you have a domestic situation, maybe you just kind of doing a lot of the same thing, but you can try different things. But I feel like you guys are having a good time together. You have a lot of love in your life and domestic feelings with your children or with your pets or whatever going on here, but it's feeling very cozy. And you see light in each other. You know, you feel free together. Your feelings are so real and warm and beautiful, just like the sun, you know. So yeah, there's no right or wrong. Your relationship is what it is, you know. It doesn't have to be labeled a twin flame relationship. It could just simply be the most beautiful love relationship that you've ever felt. So I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.